Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin and I work as a technical consultant at BISP Solutions. BISP Solutions is a tech company and provide technological solutions across the world. Now this is in continuation on my previous video. So I suggest you to watch my previous video on PyTorch Tensor. Yesterday I published that video. So in my last video I have shown you how to create the tensor. Look at this scalar vector. We have already designed this, and today we are going to work on some operations on tensor, right? So let's have a look on this. Last time what we have done, we have uh, imported this torch and torch vision, and then with the help of this I have created tensors like this, right? Now from the next part we will continue, right? So here tensor operations with PyTorch, right? So today I'm going to show you in this video the tensor operations in PyTorch, and again I have to make it as markdown because it's a header, right? So let's have a look. Suppose if I want to perform some mathematical operation on tensor, right? So here look at this tensor 1, tensor 2, right? Torch.tensor, this is an array, right? So suppose if I have to make this addition, so look at this tensor 1 plus 100, that means 101, 102, 103. Tensor 1 plus tensor 2, so this 1 plus 2, this 2 plus 3, right? So this is how the addition of two tensors, tensor 2 minus 100, it is 98, that means tensor 2 minus 100, in mathematics we know 2 minus 100 means 98, minus 98. Similarly tensor, look at this, tensor 2 minus tensor 1. So 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 4 minus 3, 1, 1, 1. You can see here. And tensor 1 multiplied by 2. 2, 2 threes are 6, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 3 fours are 12, right? Similarly, tensor 1 divided by tensor 2. So 1 divided by 2, that is 0.5. 2 divided by 3, that is 0.6. It is like this, and it's 0.7. So this is how the operations are performed, right? And in my next video I will show you the complete workflow of PyTorch, right? So I suggest to watch that video also. That is also most important video, right? Okay, so now let's have a look here. Matrix multiplication. For example, if I make it like this, suppose if I again I have to make some headings, right? One more hashtag and then mark down here and then enter, right? Matrix multiplication. So here if I here let me remove this line. I have created two tensors and multiply. So look at this. Now how it is done? First of all, multiplication. For multiplication, the number of columns of the first matrix must match the number of row of the index. So how it is done? Let me show you this. If I multiply, right? So 22, 28. Let me do one thing. Let me do one thing. Just a second. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Here it comes, and then here 1 comma 2. Here what we have done, 3 comma 4, and here we have written 5 comma 6. 6. Now look at this. 1, this 1, 2, 3 will be multiplied by this 1, 3, 5. So 1 multiplied by 1, that is 1. Let me put it like this way. 1 multiplied by 1, that is 1. 2 multiplied by these 3, that is 6, that is 6, plus 3 multiplied by this 5, that is what? 15. So 15 plus 6, 15 plus 6, that is 21, and plus 1, 22. Here it comes 22. Similarly, 1, 2, 3 will be multiplied by this. This is simple multiplication matrix in, I think, before graduation level, right? It is every school teaches this matrix, right? Same thing, 1 multiplied by 2, this. That means here comes 2 plus 2 multiplied by 4, that is 8, and plus 3 multiplied by 6, so 18. Now 18 plus 8, let's take 18 plus 2, 20, 20 plus 8, 8, 28. Here comes 28. Similarly, now let's come here. 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, comma, right? And 4, 5, 6. It looks like 456. Okay. Now let's focus on this. 4, 5, 6 will be multiplied by this 1, 1, 3, and 5, right? This 1, 3, and 5. So 4 multiplied by 1, that is 4, and then plus 5 multiplied by 3. Okay, so 15, and then plus 6 multiplied by this 5. 6 multiplied by 6 fives are 30. Now 30 plus 15, that is 45, plus 4, 49. And in this way, this 49 comes similarly, this 4, 5, 6 multiplied by 2, 4, 6. So let's see this. This 4 will be multiplied by this 2, that is 8, plus this 5 multiplied by this 4, 20, and then this 6 multiplied by this 6, that is 36. So it becomes 36 plus 20, 46, 56, 56 plus 8, 56 plus 8, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 60, 64. That's it, 64. So in this way, this data comes. Now it is clear to all of you, right? So let's move ahead. Okay, just a second, let me remove this. Okay, now, so you need to watch again this video if anything is not clear to you. Okay, now let's just a second mark down. Okay, transpose tensors. Now transpose tensors. Now look at this transpose. So how it is done? Okay, look at this. A is a tensor and then transpose A dot T. Now look at this how it is done. 1, comma 2, comma 3, and 4, comma 5, comma 6. So it is clear that transpose means row becomes column, column becomes row. Same thing, 1, 2, 3 is the row, it becomes 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, 6. It is just like Excel. You might have seen in the Excel also, right? Then we will see the tensor aggregation, right? So tensor aggregation. Okay, let's see this. See here. Now we have created one tensor that is 2 row and 7 column, right? These are the 2 rows and 7 are the columns, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now torch dot min tensor 1. That means whichever is the minimum. Torch dot min tensor 1. So this is the minimum because everyone here is 0.2, 0.3, Yes, 0.16 here, 0.14, right? That means this is the minimum value. Similarly, torch dot max. So torch dot max, if I want to find the maximum, so this is the maximum value, right? zero point 0.8. Above this, there is nothing like maximum value. Torch dot mean, the mean value, it's an average value. So it has created the mean value, and then torch dot sum, it has created the sum of all the values, right? And then few more operations are there. Let me show you that also. We have also tensor arg min, arg max, right? To find position of the minimum and maximum. So let's see. Let me open that also. Mm, argument, minimum argument. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Argument minimum is here. It is shown 10. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suppose if I write here argument of max, right? 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Look at this. This is the seventh value. So in this way, actually it's a tensor. So definitely it works as an array, right? It's an array actually. So reshaping. What is reshaping? It will be cleared within a second. Okay. So now let's see the reshaping. For example, I have created one more tensor. Okay. Here is a tensor is this 0 to 18. Step is 2. Okay. Now a dot reshape. First of all, now see here. Suppose if I make a 4 here, right? First of all, see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 9 element, 10 elements. Now, this reshape means break this into two parts and 5 element each. Suppose if I make it as 4, it shows an array. Divide into two array. Look at this is invalid input. And suppose if I make it as 5, look at this. Divide it into 2 and 5 items per array. Right? Suppose 21, 20, 19, 20, 21, 22. If I make it as end as 23, let's take, right? And now at this time, if I make it like this, again error. Error means it is you have to divide it into proper way. Look at this. So this is how we need to take care of. Then viewing of the tensor, right? How to view the tensor here I will put for your convenience. Okay. Tensor 1. How to view the tensor. Just write the tensor. Nothing required like print command, nothing is required here, right? Okay. Then there is one more way. Look at this. Tensor 2 equal to tensor 1 view 2 comma 5. That means break the tensor 1 into two row with 5 elements each and then show it. So in this way also there is a view command. Okay. And then I have one more, that is changing the element. Just a second. Uh, yeah. For example, tensor 1 controls. Just a second. Look at this. Tensor 1, 1, 12. That means 0 and 1. So one element should be changed. Look at this. Tensor 1, first element of tensor 1. That means this one. It should be replaced with 12. So it is replaced with 12. Now initially tensor 1 looks like this. And now tensor 2 looks like this. So automatically the change is reflected. Here is the first. Whenever in other programming languages also the array begins with 0, right? Or anything we begins with 0. Zeroth element, first element. So here also the first element is zeroth element, second. So that is why it is written here. Suppose if I make it as 1, the 0. Look at this. This 12 comes here, right? So in this way, 1. And suppose if I make it as 15. So look at this, 15 is coming. So in this way, these are all the commands, very necessary and important commands which are used in PyTorch. Now, how do we use this? We will see in our upcoming videos, right? And also in my next video, I will show you the complete workflow of PyTorch, how PyTorch works, right? So my suggestion to you is go through this video again and practice this. And if you have any doubt, you can put it into the comment box and then I will resolve it. And in our next video, we will see PyTorch workflow, right? So, and those who are new for this channel, subscribe my channel for the notification of the next video. And thank you guys. Thanks for watching the video.